Hello, welcome back to O.M.A Medical Studio. Today we have a very interesting topic we are going to discuss, and it's caning. But I have two familiar faces here. This is
Dixon.
then we have Mr.
Nathan.
Okay. So Mr. Nathan and listen, I'm sure all of us have experienced this particular thing in school, caning, where sometimes I'm sure you can even get angry at teachers for caning and something. And this thing has kept on going. I mean, it's been there almost always every time students complain about caning. Teachers are also trying to find positive means to defend the act of caning that also has positive impact on the kids. Me personally, I once had a teacher who would challenge beat you per every minute you spend if it's like you spend past his period. Like let's say his period is at 1:30, then you get to the class at maybe 1:35. You are going to receive like 5 shoots.
Yeah.
Charlie, it was crazy. Going back in school, we feel bored that
Oh
Charlie.
yeah.
Sometimes we plan to do it, you know it. So
Okay.
today I just want us to address this. I mean, as health professionals, how do we see this? How do we see the positive impact in this and then also the negative impact in this? But then today it's just going to be interesting. We are not just going to talk. We are going to time ourselves so that we don't use plenty of the time. All right. So me personally, I'm going to do the intro as I have done to the topic. So you are going to have the two of them ballots for whether any of which of them will talk about the
negative
positive
or
impact, which of them will talk about the negative impact. But then it just means that the person is going to lead the conversation. We all will come in with our views and things. So Dixon, are you choosing first or anything? No.
Any.
All right. This
Okay.
is mine. So today is the card show.
Okay. Negative impact. Positive impact.
So maybe Charlie, maybe you also do the fun.
Yeah.
All right. So viewers, this is all what we have to talk about. As I've given the intro, it's caning. We are talking about positive impact of caning, negative impact, and why what even causes just cane? I mean, I don't think it even has a standing. It should even have a standing. But then maybe we all have different views to this. So, Mr. Dixon, you say Charlie, in the your positive impact. So make we go.
Okay. Thank you very much. Well, caning, as we all know, is a form of corporal punishment, isn't it? Yeah. That is mostly I wanted to people that or someone that have offensed or gone against authority or certain rules and regulations. Well, caning has a lot of positive impacts. And the first thing I'll say is that caning is fast and efficient. It's very fast, right? You take the cane, assuming a student or even at home, assuming you go wrong at you go wrong, whether in school, let's take the school for instance, you go wrong or you do something offensive. Caning is fast and it's fast. So the teacher will call you, come in front, or even wherever you are, then you receive the keys, depending on the number of strokes the teacher wants to give you. So it's fast. That's number one. It's not like other punishment like scrubbing, weeding, and all those stuff. It has that's one thing that makes the cane positive. Another one I would say is that it prevents repeated offenses. That's one positive aspect. Someone might ask how. Now in school, you know very well that when you go against a law or when you go against something, you receive your punishment, and the punishment you are receiving is caning. And you see, it's fast. So when you receive, when you realize that if that is at the back of your mind,
More like you've learned
something from it. Yes.
Okay.
So
if I do
they will kill me. So you see that you have that fear in you, and it will compel you not to go into that offense again, isn't it? Yes, so that's another aspect. That's another positive effect of caning.
So in as much as me, I'm thinking caning should be that if the people get positive effects, then it depend on.
Yes. But some people, I think some people also like caning.
because if they are offended
Okay. So are
and
you speaking into your own
no,
negative?
no, no, I'm trying to
Okay,
go
yeah, that's my
into
point.
whatever you're saying.
No, for
For
now, bro,
now,
because
okay,
speaking to your own so
okay,
for speaking to your own.
okay,
So he
okay,
says one, caning is fast, and then two, it kind of prevents repeated offenses and stuff. I mean, Charlie, there is this kind of learning where I know that if I do this, I'll be caned because I've been caned previously for the same act. So Charlie, I want to even go there. If I stole 50 pesos today, then I'm caned. The next day, I won't steal 50 pesos. Maybe I won't do some.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's from the side of this, if you understand. Then let's go to the side of Mr. Nathan. He thinks caning also has negative impact. So let's see whether the negative impact of caning will outweigh the positive impact of listening and stating.
okay. To my view, we have the negative impact of caning, either in whether in school, in the house, or let me say homes and all that. The negative impact of it, the aspect of it is that we have the physical aspect in a harmful way because maybe if your child offends you and you want to cane him or her, it depends on the reaction, how it goes. Because maybe you may take a cane, whether the cane is big or small, I mean in the house, whether the cane is too big or small. Taking the cane, hitting that child, physical injury, it can also cause have the negative impact of the child on the child, and also uh, hitting the muscles or the body of the child or the person. It's very very painful. You can even ask yourself,
So probably
probably it's not, and it
injury
cause
to
injuries and all that. Can have the side effect of the person, and also we have the emotional.
maybe you have to put more to our viewers. We need this. You are
Okay, because caning, the negative aspect of it is very bad because whenever you used to cane someone, when the person sees you, see, the person may feel something, anxiety,
that kind of emotional
yeah,
damage, like
fear,
the bond
yeah, you
between
understand
the
that,
person.
yeah. So it can also let the person, maybe if the person has an idea, maybe in school, if he has a question. I quite remember we were having some teacher, a teacher. The way whenever we come to school in the morning, the way he used to uh, how do you call it, ask questions. Maybe let me say dictation or mental. How do you call it? Yeah,
Yes, yes.
the way he asked questions.
One.
So when for after the question, then the came to
The
is
kid
on you. So
it brings
it
anxiety.
anxiety. So you know the thing, but the
But
way he was forcing you, the way he
yeah,
used to ask the questions, you may have some
yeah,
fear
yeah.
in you that to, I mean to
So
answer or the question. You understand that? So the negative aspect of it that
So
can
first of
also
all, I think you're speaking about
anxiety.
anxiety,
and then physical
physical,
injury,
yes.
Yes.
and then maybe we have any other thing.
Um, I
But
think
then your time is up. Let me keep in this. Today we are not beating time.
okay.
No, we are beating time actually. All right. So since we are all health professionals, I want us to let's relate caning and its impact, whether negative or positive, to health, to the people's health, as in the students, or to the kids at home. If we are being caned, how does it affect the health of
Okay.
that particular person? So
Okay.
who will go first?
Okay. Let me come in. Pain. One effect is that is it promotes violence. One of the effects, bad effects. So let's take our SHS for instance. We have the levels.
You have only 1 minute.
Level one, level two, level three. You meet with seniors, they are at the level 300. Now, caning is so rampant in school. And let's say it's time for break, or it's time for you to go to prep, and you were not prepared enough. So you were a little bit late. And because of that, you were late at the
Entrance.
at the hostel or the dormitory. Now a senior gets in, sees you, it's time for prep, you are not there, you are at the hostel. What the senior will do is just to cane you. And if caning is not controlled, they can just like
Misbehave.
it's yes, they can give a lot of physical injuries, a lot of physical injuries. So one aspect of it is that at the health aspect, people come in with their wars with
mean that they learn without any
yeah. So they come in, they say, oh, my student or my child was in school, and they'll come with marks all over their body. When you take history, you realize that it's a senior somewhere that killed that child that so badly. So it affects them and it affects their health. So
all right. So that's another aspect affecting. It all gets into physical injuries to the
injuries,
child,
yes.
and then probably causing physical damage.
And that can
Can
be
not know you can't.
I think he has spoken
All
much
right.
on that. So
So within another angle, uh, concerning the same, don't you guys think? Me, I still came in. We all had. If we have been asked to give histories of the kids in the city. Now, kids go to school. If a kid, if two kids are born today, let's say one is premature, one was born completed with child of God, then one was born maybe at 29. They are all celebrating their birthdays and
the
the
same
same
day.
day. They are all the same day. These kids will develop. Maybe environmental circumstances and all of that. Their development will be a little bit closer. So they get into similar classes. Maybe they are all in class five. And maybe a certain teacher standard. Mostly in our schools, we hardly take medical history in these people. Maybe you are going to school, they ask you to go and do medical. Child, you the medical side, you will do it exam.
Yes.
You just will go pay money.
And then
Doctor,
your results.
normal. But no, this child has medical history of prematurity. And we know some of the effects of this prematurity is basically mental retardation and all of that. And these kids who have suffered mental retardation is basically going to suffer when it comes to learning. If you are asking this young baby and then this premature baby the same question, and one is not able to answer and go on to because he was not able to, without knowing his health issues, medical issues, birth history, is it normal?
it's not normal. It's not normal.
So how do we keep some of these people like? Because I feel like me, I've been through it like I've been kids ever. It got to a time I had a teacher that was in DHS 1. Maths teacher, no, but not in Saturday, so who did you probably like? About this 2 times payment. Who want to let that
Yeah.
watch? We got to my time and said I know we pay the fee. He sacked me from the class. Oh, the back. Because after that time I was still feeling like killing is not the back. So how do we care some of this? Because you can understand mature baby with a third baby in the
Yeah.
same class and then one is being killed for not knowing something.
Okay, so knowing the health condition of the child is also important. But when the parents also know the health condition of that child, they can make a report on that, then
So
present it to the
so going forward, I
forward.
want our viewers
Okay.
going forward, what do you think some of these schools will take our works or
Okay.
our parents take their works? What's your advice to some of these schools when it comes to caring and then the medical history or the birth history of that like the kids in us?
Okay. So as I was saying, it's very, very important for the parents to also know the health condition of their children. So after knowing those things, you need to send a report to the school for the teachers to also know the type of condition in which the person or the child is in. You understand that? So without that, if the child is killing the child, he doesn't know anything. Like maybe the person is having some severe headaches, and you may use a cane on the head, killing the head, bang, bang, bang. At the end of the day, when the child comes out comes in the house, home or something like that, the child may feel some hotness, let me say some illness or something like that. Injuries, you understand? That can also affect the child.
Yes. And that alone can let the child decide on
Yeah,
his or her own that
on that.
Uncle school.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean,
Yes.
classically,
Yeah.
the child has been punished.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
Because if it's Sammy, I mean,
yes.
Sammy Stevens,
You see.
So knowing their history is very, very
It's very
important.
important.
You understand?
but again, should caning also be like encouraged, regardless of the positive impact? Should we encourage it? Is there not any other way to correct kids than caning?
Yes, there is. I think in my utterance I made mention that it's fast. You see, it's a punishment,
Yeah.
but it's fast. Right.
Regardless of how
So we need to,
should
create
it be
an
encouraged?
environment for those children, or the school children.
I've been a teacher before.
Yeah.
I mean, I was teaching class. Then see, I never came, but then these things will come to me. They found that peace that regardless of how much they feel like they don't know, they are willing to come to me.
So you've created an environment for them.
Yes,
It's also,
I
part of it.
basically take my salary, I don't spend, go to the
Then you spend it on them.
items and do a quiz. And I will make sure that even if you are the lowest in the class, one of the episodes of the quiz you will contest. So when you tell a kid a week before a quiz, a month before a quiz, you will contest. Actually, it's included that person. And this is the prize for you contesting. And comments, these kids were learning.
They will try. Everybody will try to participate.
So I developed some idea. Caning has no place in school. We got to a time in school, they banned caning. And we had a teacher who was using teaspoon to cane us because he doesn't want sound to come. So that our supervisors will hear.
Okay,
We
okay.
just go use the tape quick for now turn it down. So like should caning be regardless of the positive impact, whether it's correcting the child, should we still
Left with me alone. It shouldn't be encouraged. It shouldn't be encouraged. But here also like the kid, there's a saying that spare the rod and spoil the child, right? Yes. I know.
Ghana, you talk that you
Yeah, I understand. And I know killing is not the only.
know what I'm trying to come to. Sorry, 30 seconds. 30 seconds. No,
Okay,
I
so
will get it.
yeah, so I think caning in school or in the house is not advisable. Yeah, it shouldn't be. But we should. I mean, as you were saying, you should create an environment for the kids so that they should also have the freedom of expressing themselves.
Okay, so viewers, this is O.M.A Medical Studio again. Well, our topic today has been more emphasized. So, and regardless of the positive impact, negative impact, one of the things you need to look at whether kidney should be encouraged. So what's your view out there? If you also have a different view, you can just type into the comment section. You all understand people will read, you know the part. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. And we'll come your way again with another balloting episode. So let's stay together.